Before the video starts, make sure to subscribe to this channel and click the bell and select the all option. That way you're notified every single time I upload a video. Make sure to like this video as it helps greatly, and comment down below. Give me some suggestions, some feedback, and tell me how much you liked the video. Also, I'd like to thank MC Pro Hosting and Follow-Up Hosting for both partnering with me. If you'd like to get a Minecraft server and either get 15 or 10% off, check the description down below. This series is not meant to dictate how others make their roleplays or meant to tell others their way of creating is wrong. This is just my experience with creating roleplays and everything I've picked up along the way. This series is only meant to educate those who want to learn how to create roleplays. I hope this helps. Hello everyone, Mandy here, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing the 5th installment of the How to Roleplay Revised series. Today we're covering maps and builds and shaders. Picking the right map for your series can be a little difficult, but can also be a lot of fun. Other than writing, this is one of my favorite things to do when creating a series or a roleplay. Making a set is honestly really fun, and I honestly enjoy the building aspect of it. For example, there's an abundance of modern city maps that you can download on CurseForge or Planet Minecraft. The hardest maps that I have trouble finding are apocalyptic maps and medieval maps. You can 100% find some of these, but they're going to be a little bit harder and going to kind of just be generalized stuff. It's not really going to fit within a specific category. The most common apocalyptic map that I've seen are zombie maps. When downloading a map, please be very careful when trying to download something. Sites like Planet Minecraft can link you off to other sites like AdFly or MediaFire. AdFly is a site which people can link to, or you get sent through a directory through, and that is how people make money on their maps or their shaders or whatever they make. That way they get some type of compensation for releasing a map or a shader or a resource pack for free. But these sites can be very tricky to deal with. I suggest do not click on anything else on that site other than the little skip ad or skip button in the corner of your screen. Don't click on anything else, please, or else you're going to get a virus. Recently, I think they've made this site or these types of sites a lot more safe to go through, but still, please don't click on anything if you don't know what it is. The only thing that you need to know with these sites is to press the skip button. Now I'm going to go through the list of maps that I like and that I recommend that you guys to download, and just give a little description of each one and why I like them. The first one is Colorado River. Colorado River is a very simple and easy to use map. It's a small city map and it has a lot of space for you to build your own stuff. It's honestly really cool. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite ones to do improv on, and it's the one that I use mostly when I do need to do improv stuff. Most of my FNAF series were filmed on Colorado River, as it's a very lightweight map and it's not going to cause you a bunch of lag. The second map is Lapis Point. Lapis Point is the map that every single person uses to make their series on, including Afmao, and you're most likely going to recognize this map from her Phoenix Drop series or her My Street series. This map is the one that she uses the most within those series. The reason why everybody uses this map for their series is because it's a very good city map. It has 2 different cities, I'm pretty sure, and it has a more rural part of the map that you can fly to and figure out where to go. If you don't know where to go, there is a live view of the map, and you can go and find that online, and then it'll give you like an updated version of the map that you're looking at, so you can find coordinates and all that type of stuff. Personally, why I like to use Lapis Point is because a lot of it is very spacious, and I like that. I like big, spacious places. The reason why I like them is because it gives me a lot of options when recording. I don't feel close into a corner. I don't have to settle for shots, and I'll be able to do what I want basically, because if you're in a very close space, a lot of the time you're not going to really get the shot that you want. The third map on this list is Metapolis. Metapolis is my second favorite city map. I really like it, and the reason why I really like it is because Of the foliage. The foliage is beautiful. I love that there's so much greenery, and I love that the map designers really took into account the foliage. That's the, like, I love how the trees are made. I love how everything is laid out. I just really like how green it is. The only downfall to this map that I see are the houses, the house sizes. Also, there is no college on this map. Actually, there is a college on this map, but it's very small, very dense, and I just don't like how it looks. A lot of the time when using this map, I've built my own schools, like my own high schools and my own houses that I have filmed stuff in. Or I find just a big plot of land and I copy paste lapis point houses onto Metropolis, and that usually works out pretty well for me because that way I can just take houses from one map that I really like and put it onto another map that I really like. Quickly, I'm going to mention a couple of series that I've used Metropolis, just so you guys know like what the map looks like from a series standpoint. So a couple series are Rowan's Story, which is my series, One Woman's Debt, which again is my series, Griffin's Diary, which you guys would probably all know, which is a creator Taiga's series, Say It, which is also Taiga's series, and then also Riverside U from Atmosphere, Quinn's Lie from Atmosphere, and also Camp Karma from Atmosphere. Those are all series that I know of that use this map, and it's honestly just like a really great map if you want something along those lines. And the fourth and final map that I'm going to talk about is Greenfield. Greenfield is a very, 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 very big city map. Okay, it's huge. Personally, I don't use Greenfield because I don't like it that much, but it's a really good map and I see a lot of other creators use Greenfield and their series look just as good as anyone else's. Personally, I just don't like the map because of how big it actually is. It's very, very big. It's one of the largest Minecraft city maps that you could find and that you could have. The reason why I don't like Greenfield is because a couple of the chunks in Greenfield are actually corrupted. If you go to those places, you will crash a server or a world. So yeah, that's why I just personally do not like Greenfield. But like I said, it's a good map. It's a good city map. If you really want to use it, use it. There are probably a bunch of places on Greenfield that are really, really great. Moving on from map recommendations, I'm going to talk a little bit more about medieval maps. So medieval and fantasy maps can be really hard to come by. I have a lot of trouble finding ones that I can download, like I mentioned earlier. So a solution to this is I like to download custom terrain maps. There are a lot of fantasy and medieval custom terrain maps that you can find, and I really like a lot of them. So when downloading something custom terrain, it gives the feeling of a series being a little bit more custom, but then you have to go and build all the sets yourself because the terrain is done and the terrain looks nice, yeah, but there are no buildings. So you're gonna have to build your own stuff and you're gonna have to build it from scratch, which takes a while to do, but you're going to get the series or the sets to look exactly how you want, and you're going to be really happy with your end result, but it just takes a while. If any of these maps don't meet your needs, I suggest checking out Jerens Vids, as they're a person who I know used to, or maybe still uploads a lot of map reviews and map overviews, and just shows some key points to a lot of really great maps. If you go the route of wanting to start building a set instead of just finding like a map and downloading that and stuff like that, if you have the money and you're willing to spend time doing this, then you can always find a Minecraft building team and commission them to build some sets for you. This can get kind of expensive though, depending on what you want and what you need. Like if you want a whole city map customized to you and your series and stuff like that, that's gonna be very expensive, very expensive. But at the end of the day, you're gonna get something that you need. And honestly, if you're going to go that route, something that I suggest is actually putting the money into getting a whole customized map of just like everything that you're going to need, and it's honestly going to save you a lot of time and a lot of effort when trying to set up sets and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I suggest. Also, when commissioning someone or a build team, make sure that if you have specific mods that you want used on the map, say for example chisel and bits, make sure that they know how to use and can run mods. So yeah. Quickly, I'm going to show you guys how to install a map that you may have downloaded. Alrighty guys, this is the portion of the video where I'm going to quickly show you how to install a map. First of all, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find a map off of the Planet Minecraft website. As you can see, I have pulled up the Planet Minecraft website for the Lapis Point map, and I'm going to show you how you can download this. So as you can see, the Lapis Point map is like, you know, the map that everyone uses, and I'm just going to show you guys how to download this one because this is the one that I get the most questions for. So you're going to hit this download link right here, and you're going to be prompted, and it says you're about to leave Planet Minecraft, so it's going to take you away to a third-party website, and you're going to click continue. Now, when you're here, you're not going to click anything. You're not going to touch anything. You're not going to hover over anything. This is ad focus or ad fly. This is what people use in order to make money off of things that they release for free by basically redirecting you through a third-party website. Over here is where you're going to want to press skip, and this is going to take you directly to Mediafire. Usually this is going to have a countdown of like 5 seconds, and you're going to want to press skip. And now it's going to take you to Mediafire. First of all, what you're going to do, something that happens with Mediafire is sometimes when you press this, you're going to get a pop-up screen. So you're going to download this and press that, and then you're going to get a download. And then that's going to pop up, and you're instantly going to press delete or like exit out of that window. And then you're immediately going to exit out of this window. And now down here, as you can see, I am now downloading Lapis Point. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to right here if you're on a Windows, or go to like your searching tools or whatever it is on whatever, you know, computer or operating system that you have. And you're going to want to type percent app data %. And you're going to want to press enter. This is going to take you to your roaming folder. And what your roaming folder is where your .minecraft folder is going to be. So you're going to want to go into here, and then you're going to want to find where your saves are in your .minecraft folder. And you're going to want to open it. Basically, you're going to go to your downloads folder or wherever you saved that map to, and you're going to take this and you're going to bring it over and drag and drop into the saves folder. Now, as you can see, this is a .zip, and you don't want it to be a .zip. You're going to open this, and then you're going to take this and drag it into your Minecraft folder, and it's going to go through this process. If you have Renoir, you don't need Renoir for this. It's going to be a .zip, and every Microsoft computer, I'm pretty sure every Windows computer automatically has 7-zip installed, so that way you're going to get a compressed file either way. And once it's right here, that's basically all you're going to do. You can load Minecraft, go to your single player tab, and it'll be right there, and then you can load up your world. Moving on to the second half of this video, we are going to start talking about shaders. I'm just going to start off with letting you guys know you do not need to use shaders in order for your series to be good. In this series, I'm not using shaders. In my previous series, I have used shaders, and then in some of my other previous series, I haven't used shaders. It's all honestly up to preference. In a series that I'm going to be making in the future, I'm not going to use shaders at all within that series. It's going to be kind of like a mini and short series, and that's why I'm not using shaders. But honestly, shaders sometimes really lag out my computer. Shaders are a extra, and they are something to make your series just look pretty and more aesthetically pleasing. Some creators, like myself, don't even use shaders, like I said before. Some shaders are honestly very intense on your computer, and some computers can't even handle or support shaders. And then some people just don't like shaders, which is 100% up to you. Like I said before, certain shaders are very intense and can really take a toll on your PC, so please keep that in mind. I have a halfway decent computer that I did just upgrade, so I can run them if I want to, but I myself am still going to struggle quite a bit if I use a very intense shader. But if you have something like a laptop, I would advise you not to use shaders, as you don't want to stress out your laptop and you don't want to overwhelm it. But I just want to say this one more time so it's very clear to you guys. You do not need shaders in order for your series to be good and in order for your series to take off. There are so many series that have taken off that have not used shaders at all. There are so many other series that have done well that do not use shaders. If you don't want to use them, don't use them. If your computer can't handle them, don't use them. Your series will be fine without them. So please keep that in mind. Continuing on, I am going to show you guys some of my favorite shaders. I'm going to be listing them off and giving them why and giving reasons as to why I like them. Number 1, Chalkpick V7. Chalkpick V7 is a very good shader to use. I like it quite a bit, and that's because the outside is very, very good. I like the atmosphere of how everything looks outside. Chalkpick is a kind of intense shader. It does have different settings or different packs that you can use to make it less intense. I'm pretty sure it has a light, low, medium, high, and ultra pack that you can download separately, or they are settings in which you can, use them like presets. A drawback to Chalkpick though is the inside lighting is going to be scuffed. Very, very, very much scuffed. It does not do well with an indoor setting or with indoor lighting. A lot of the time I would have to build glowstone into like either the roofs or the floors of my houses with chisel and bits, so that way the scene looked bright, so the inside scenes looked bright, because at the time Chalkpick was the only shader that I ever used, and that really made for a really bad lighting with indoor scenes. Number 2, Zip Zap. Zip Zap I love. Once again, I'm gonna reiterate this shader is not that great for indoor scenes. Really amazing for outdoor like cinematic like scenes. Something if you want to get really, really artsy and you want it to be like really, really cute, I recommend this for like nighttime outdoor scenes and like sunset scenes. And it's honestly one of my favorite shaders to use outdoors because it just gives this beautiful like atmosphere to the whole scene, just like to the whole image in general. I think it's very cute. It has like a purple overlay. You wonder why I like it so much now. It has a bit of a purple overlay on it, so it does come off a little bit more on the cold side, but when indoors it really does amp up the orange, so the indoors comes off as very, very orange and very, very warm. Some people don't like that, and I'm one of those people who don't like that. So just keep that in mind when using this shader. Number 3, Silder's Vibrant Shaders. Silder's is one of the heavier type shaders to run, and it's honestly very good. I like it a lot. This shader does kind of well indoors, but not totally well. I think this shader has improved a lot with indoor lighting, and I like it a lot. I do use this shader specifically when I just play regular Minecraft because I like it for that, and I like how it makes everything look. Nighttime is okay for this shader. The time where I like this shader the most is honestly during the day, as it looks really nice during the day. But this shader is like a good like middle ground if you want something that's not too bright, that's not too dark, and something that's just kind of like in the middle but like not the best. Lastly, we have BSL. BSL, out of all the shaders that I'm mentioning, is going to be the most intense on your computer. And I'm not even going to lie to you about that. It's very intense. A lot of creators like BSL because it's so versatile with how it runs, but once again, very intense. But the upside to BSL is that it is really, really good with indoor lighting, like amazingly good with indoor lighting, and really well with outdoor lighting. It adjusts perfectly to both. And I really like BSL a lot. You can change a lot of the settings in BSL, so it's very, very, very customizable, and it's all just like super duper, you know, like nice and clean. You can sharpen images, you can make sure things look clear, you can adjust like orange lighting so that way it doesn't come off as orange, it comes off as more of like a white modern light. So I highly recommend BSL if your computer can handle it, and if you want something that's like super duper customizable, I highly recommend BSL. It's one of my favorites. Quickly, I'm going to show you guys how you can install a shader. Now I'm going to go over how you guys can download and install some shaders. So basically, you're going to want to find a site for some shaders. As you can see, I have pulled up the site for the BSL shaders. I have it pulled up on CurseForge. You're gonna want to download everything from either CurseForge or Planet Minecraft. Those are the two safest places that you can download stuff from, especially CurseForge. So with this, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go to Files. And when you go to Files, you're gonna want to download the specific you know, version type that you're gonna want. So for BSL, it doesn't have individual packs or individual like different packs that say light, low, medium, blah blah blah. For BSL, it's all going to be within presets. So to get the specific shader for the specific version that you're using, let's just say that you're using 1.12.2. The latest version of BSL is in 1.17.1. You're going to want to click view all. When you get here, you're going to go to game version, and then you're going to scroll down until you find the version that you're wanting. So 1.12.2. You're going to want to wait, and it's going to load into another like place. And then you're going to find whichever one you're going to want. The latest version is going to be the top one, always going to be the top one. You're just going to press this, and then it's going to download. And you're going to be taken to this screen where it's going to download you, where it's going to download it for you. And boom, it is downloaded. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to do the same thing that we did last time. You're going to want to type in app data % and press enter. That's going to once again open your roaming folder. You're going to open your downloads folder once again, or wherever it's saved to, and you're going to want to go into Minecraft and then shader packs. Now something that's going to be very, very important for this is you're going to want to make sure that you have Optifine installed to, you know, Minecraft. Basically, this shader packs little folder is not going to be here with a regular download of Minecraft. You're going to want to have Optifine. Optifine makes it so your game runs smoothly and also gives you the option to run shaders, and then that'll generate your shaders pack folder. Optifine is super duper easy to install and all of that, so I'm just going to link a quick tutorial in the description for you guys to figure out how to, you know, download Optifine and whatnot. But once that's downloaded, come back and then it's going to be super simple. So once you have Optifine, you're going to open your shader packs folder, and then you're going to come over here to your downloads, and you're going to drag and you're going to drop, and boom, you're done. You don't unzip this, you don't do anything with it. You keep it exactly like that in the zip folder. Because if you notice, if you open the zip folder, you're going to be met with this, with shaders. And you don't want to drag that out. You want to keep it in there to make sure that everything works properly. From here, you can load up your game with Optifine, go into a single player world or a multiplayer server, whichever one you want. And once you're fully in the game, you're going to want to go to video settings, and then you're going to want to go to shaders. And then your shaders should be instantly in the list of shaders for you to pick from. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully it was informational. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments down below, and I will make sure to answer whenever I can. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.